So let's talk about this idea of Ikigai. Ikigai, what on earth does that sound like? It's a Japanese philosophy. And it's this idea that we all have this special purpose or special meaning of life. As a young lad, late teens, early 20s, often having discussions late at night to the early mornings, the meaning of life, what are we doing, why are we doing it, where are we going? And it's this idea of Ikigai. It helps to answer this sort of question. So it's all to do with the purpose in life and finding purpose in what we're doing, finding purpose in life. We're all uniquely different individuals, and there are all things that some of us like, some of us don't like. We're all different. And the idea of this Ikigai is that we all find that kind of sweet spot, the sort of thing that we love doing, that the time flies, we're completely engrossed in it. Another phrase is Ken Robinson talks about being in your element, a sort of thing that maybe our grandparents sort of talked about. I remember when I was a kid, oh, he's in his element. So now there's this research into what was called blue zones. Blue zones were areas in the world that had a very, very high portion of people living much longer, much higher life expectancy than anywhere else in the world. An area in Japan, an area in Singapore, somewhere in Italy, I remember. One thing that linked a lot of these areas was a certain sort of relatively healthy diet. A high proportion of people had this idea of Ikigai. They had some sort of purpose, something that they really enjoyed, something that maybe was like a hobby. Maybe they would have almost done it for free because they got so much pleasure from it. But also they were kind of getting paid. So it was kind of this idea of a hobby, a profession coming together. Let's talk about that in a bit more detail, and maybe it's something for you to think about where you are now, how you can move into that in the future. And if you're much, much younger than me, you've still got time to change. So let's think about Ikigai. So let's dive into this concept of Ikigai. Let's have a look at this chart here. You can see right in the middle, it's Ikigai. There are kind of four big circles with different quarters, different sections that overlap. So if we start at the top, what you love. Okay, so think about what you love. Now for me, there's lots of things that I love. I love travelling, love listening to music, love going to rock concerts, watching football, watching cricket. So there are a number of things that I do enjoy. I love meeting people. Variety and adventure are sort of words that always I embrace, spring to mind, I always think suit me. So what are you good at? Hopefully I've become quite good at presenting, quite good at teaching now. These are not things that I was very good at before, but these are things that I've learned to do. Then if we have a look on the right-hand side, what the world needs. And this is kind of the issue, isn't it? What the world needs. You know, the world doesn't really need someone like me that's hacking around a golf course. Maybe for people that run golf courses, they need them. What you can be paid for. So, if I think about my hobbies, things like maybe running, swimming, triathlon, golf, rock concerts, watching sport. None of these things are really going to pay me very much money. This is obviously like a bit of a challenge. If I just talk about golf, I love playing golf. I have a passion for golf. I am quite good at it. Am I good enough to become a professional? Not really. If we go back a little bit and I sort of think, what do you love? Well, I've always loved travelling and I've always loved meeting new people. I would say that I have a passion for adventure, a passion for travelling. And these things I kind of push out of my comfort zone. I enjoy doing that. Does the world need someone just wandering around meeting people? But then when you think about what you can get paid for, and we move into profession and vocation, then a lot of those key skills, helping people, supporting people, mentoring, maybe presenting, all of these things kind of have led me to become basically an English teacher. So I've taught English for over 25 years, all over the world in different countries. Certainly I remember my mum saying, oh, you found your niche, being quite pleased for me after a number of years of kind of bouncing around between different things without really finding that sweet spot, finding that purpose. In the past, I worked in finance. That was how I would get paid for working. maybe I wasn't really passionate enough about that. I have an interest in money, we all do. Am I passionate about helping other people generate their income, what to invest in? Maybe a little bit. Is it something I'm passionate about that I will get paid a lot of money for? Maybe not as much as other people. It comes back to the golf idea. Perhaps if I started playing golf younger, I might have been good enough to become a teaching professional, to work at a golf club, maybe in the golf industry. But I don't think Rory McIlroy or Tiger Woods ever had anything to fear from me. If I think about my Ikigai, when I do personality profiles, often it comes out suggesting as teaching, presenting information, supporting and helping, working with people. So maybe that's where I am now. Maybe my career, I've been successful as a teacher, I've found my purpose. Maybe as well with the personal development, that's something that I'm passionate about, but it's not something that I've been able to generate any money or much income from. Maybe in the future I would like to be able to do that, and maybe in the future I will. That will find that Ikigai, and it just move me maybe from teaching English into personal development, coaching people, and maybe that will be into an even sweeter spot in my Ikigai. So think about what you love, think about what you're good at, think about what the world needs and what you can get paid for. And hopefully this will really help you. I think it's a very valuable kind of concept. So there you have it, Ikigai. Are you living in Ikigai? Is it something to aim for? And I think we can all agree, if you want to play on 10, you need to be have that life's purpose. You need to find your Ikigai. So, hope this helps. Hope you find this interesting. Have a great day. All the best. And remember to live on 10. Play on 10. All the best. Take care. Bye now.